Following her resignation, Moriko developed an addiction to an online game and was labeled as a NEET. Even a withering 30-year-old lady like her could transform into a youthful, attractive man in that game, and Moriko's new journey as Hayashi started. After leaving the game about 6 months later, Moriko was able to resign her work. The following day, she began playing a new game called Fruits de Mer. She chose to play as a male character, producing a handsome gentleman she named Hayashi for some reason. 30-year-old Moriko is a medium-sized woman with waist-length bluish-purple hair that is tied up in a number of episodes and matching, but paler, eyes. She has a noticeable mole near her mouth, somewhat pale skin, and a typical build. Moriko is a calm, reserved individual.
I know.
When she does speak, it's usually in an overly polite way because she spends a lot of energy analyzing things and talking to herself in her thoughts. Despite the fact that she is often praised for her appearance and the caliber of her job, she has a very poor sense of self-worth. The new game was quite challenging and difficult for a beginner, and after failing the first mission once and again, Hayashi was found by a cute girl named Lily.
She's so cute!
Who offered help and guidance, making her gear up correctly and finally defeating her first goal. From this point on, they became inseparable. The kind and soft Lily became attached to Hayashi and introduced him to her guild at house party where he was well received. Even though Lily is a woman and she is already in her 30s, Moriko seems to be unintentionally beginning to feel something for her.
That's obvious.
Nevertheless, she finds herself getting pleased about everything that Lily does for her. Once, after playing with Lily until dawn, she fell ill and felt compelled to leave her house to hunt for medication. Suddenly, she was involved in an accident with a person on the street. By accidentally elbowed her in the face. He took her to the hospital. She lost consciousness and woke up in a hospital, where her first sight upon waking was an asleep handsome young man beside her bed, where she came to and met Yuta without either knowing they've known each other for years. The man presented himself as Yuta Sakurai and offered to pay for her hospital expenses as he caused the accident. She accepts it and they separated after he gave her his phone number and email. Moriko was deeply impressed by the man. In the following days, Yuta kept in touch with her to inquire about her progress. He seems to have a crush on Moriko.
I wonder if I said something wrong and made her hate me.
He is always blushing whenever she is around him. He has unrequited feelings for her. Due to Moriko's obliviousness, his attempt to pursue her was misunderstood by her lack of social experience in real-life situation like dating or other when she was well. He extended an invitation to celebrate her recuperation with a meal, but she turned it down out of shyness, even though she believed the guy was fantastic.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
A few days later, she ran into a young clerk who plays Fruits de Mer and works at the store she frequently visits. And during one of her visits to the store, she runs into a well-dressed man who strikes up a conversation with her. He turns out to be her former coworker Koiwai, and they are both thrilled to see each other again. As a result of their encounter, Moriko agrees to go out to drink. She is unsure of what to wear and how to proceed, so her guildmates gave her advice, which led to a change in appearance. Since he appears to have considerably more life experience than each of them, Koiwai frequently intervenes between Yuta Sakurai and Moriko Morioka by pulling threads to make things happen. He usually manipulates circumstances to bring them together or just to get them to communicate. The date didn't work out because Moriko misinterpreted the day and left early. Fortunately, this uncertainty led to her running into Yuta Sakurai again, who turned out to be Koiwai's buddy. They had a lovely time together and began to get closer. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to get any updates.